Hi, I'm Trish. Welcome to your weekly reading. Please take a moment and choose from group 1, 2, or 3. That's the aqua, the pink, or the purple. Take a moment to decide which one resonates with you most today, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. If you selected the aqua, then this is your reading. Now, the card that was pulled for you in the initial layout was the card of the conflict. So what this reading will be based around is what is conflicting in your life. So what is it that's not gelling, or what aspects in your life are not working together? So it's like almost like a decision coming up for you, or certain things in your life are just not working. They're just not gelling together, and it's like there's conflicting parts of your life going on here. Okay, so now the first card I'm seeing here is the card of the friendship. There's a lot going on for you, group 1. Okay, so what I'm feeling the conflicting is in your life, it's either that you're wanting to get out and enjoy life and have more fun, but you've got no one to do it with. So, or opposite is that you're got these obligations to everybody, friends and family, and it's like you just want to spend time alone. So that feels to me like the conflict that's going on around you, group 1. Okay, because we're basing this around conflict. Could also indicate conflicts actually going on in your life. You could be in a conflict with a friend or family member, or somebody around you, even a work colleague. There seems to be some kind of conflict. So whether that for some of you is a conflict going on within your own life, within your own mind, you're in one mind about something and in another mind about something else, or two parts of your life are just not working together, or whether there's an actual physical conflict going on around you in your life, but there's some kind of conflicting issue going on around you, group 1, for this week. Now, I'm feeling it's related to friendships because we've got the friendship card as the first card. The third card on the top line, which you see it as the first one, is called Good Time Girl, and that's the one about wanting to go out and have fun, be social. But next, in the middle, we've got the Hermit, where you want to be spending time alone. So that I see as a conflict. So it's like wanting to go out and be social and wanting to stay inside and be on your own. So it's getting that right balance. And down the bottom, you see there's a balance card down the bottom. So it's saying getting that right balance between the two. And I also feel like it could be to do with the obligations, as I mentioned. So it's like obligations you have to be going out, or spending time with different people, but you're really just feeling like just going within. So yeah, that's the conflict that I'm feeling going on around you. Now the middle line is a little heavy for you. What's coming up around you, group 1. Now it's telling me that the wheels are already in motion. So it's nothing new. It's nothing that's going to surprise you this week. If this is not something that's going on in your life, then I think maybe you should look at one of the other two groups, because it says the wheels are in motion. That's telling me that you are already aware of this situation. So right in the middle of the spread, and I usually base the reading around the middle center card, and that is the card of walking away. So right next to that, we've got the card of the Death in the tarot, which is the card of changes and endings. So endings and changes, transformations. So I do feel like for you are walking away from something. So whether that's that conflict that's going on around you, the person you're conflicting with or just not getting along with at the moment, is making that decision that you're just going to walk away from it. You're either going to walk away from the argument and just agree to disagree, or you're actually walking away from that person. It's like you've reached your limit on how much you're putting up with this, and it's like you're not giving it any more of your energy or time. So you're walking away from it in some form. So whether that, as I said, is walking away from just can't be bothered even discussing this or working on this or giving it any more energy, or you're actually just walking away from this person. But the wheels are already in motion for that, so that's already happening. It's nothing new. It's not a relationship that's. I wouldn't think so. Perhaps it could be, but I'm thinking that it's already something that's already going on, even in the background. So even if you're not aware that it's going on, there's something going on in the background, and that's coming up to the surface for you to make a decision on what you're going to do about it. Okay, let me just see if I can bring these energies in a little bit stronger here. You've got very cards. The cards are saying a strong message. So they're coming forward with a straightforward, strong message. There's no conflict whatsoever in what the message is coming forward in the cards. There is conflict in your life. So the conflict being the theme of this reading, the cards are not conflicting in the message. They're just very, very clear on what they're saying. So what they're saying is that there's a friend or family member that you're having some kind of issues with, or it could even be a work colleague. It's like you've got obligations about what you have to be doing, but you would rather be doing something else. And it's saying that you've had enough of this situation. It's time to walk away from whatever this situation is. Now, it's also getting that balancing, because as I mentioned, we have the balancing card there, and it's saying it's about getting that right balance between the two. Time to fly, down the bottom, also another card that indicates that it's time to go, time to fly. And the reviewing. So the review card is the one in the corner that you can't see, which looks like this. So reviewing, okay, sometimes that can mean for some of you recording or getting photographic evidence. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but that card can sometimes indicate that you need to, especially if there's conflicts, like there's conflicts going on, you need to maybe record, or because maybe somebody is acting one way in private around you, but another way in public. So that's, and as I said, this is a group reading. It's not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate differently for different people. I'm just bringing that message through for, it could be a few people, but it's kind of separate to the main message. But again, it does fit in with the theme in that conflicting, the conflicts that's going on. So yes, there's conflicts going on with you and another person, but it's conflicting in the way somebody's acting. So in public, they're acting one way, and in private, they're acting another way. So with that card of the recording, which is called review, it's also about getting evidence, recording actually how they are treating you in private. So I'm not sure who that's meant for, but it's not meant for everybody. It's just a separate little message there. But as a general read, that card actually means review the situation. So you need to look into things. You need to, assess how much more you're putting up with, or how much, how you feel about the situation. So it's definitely a conflict. So whether it's everyone's going to be different, it's going to resonate, it's going to be conflicting areas for different people, like different areas for different people. But either way, it's saying that you need to review the situation. You need to really assess how it makes you feel, how long it's been going on, and if it's been going on behind your back as well. I'm getting as well. I'm feeling this situation. For some of you, and dare I say it could be related to please know this is not for everybody, this message that I'm bringing through now, but for some of you, it's about a cheating spouse. So because I'm hearing that song, how long it's been going on, maybe the Sugar Babes. I can't pull all the words through. But what the main message is that's coming out of that song is, how long has this been going on? So it's like going on behind your back. And it's about being surprised how somebody could actually be hurting you. You're surprised that they could hurt you like that. So yeah, that's the kind of the theme that I'm pulling out of this song. So I also think that the review card means finding clues, finding facts as well, finding facts, evidence, and clues, and that's what I'm getting for some of you, especially since I'm really drawn to that top corner, the good time girl. The good time girl can sometimes indicate somebody cheating. So going to somebody that's a good time girl, or going to somebody for a good time, or they consider you just a good time girl. So that's sometimes that card can pull up. For some of you, like I said, it's about being social, because we've got the friendship card there. It's about socializing and being social. But for some of you, I'm pulling, as I get further down the end, I feel like there's some people here that are thinking that their spouse is cheating. And that's what I mean. It says the wheels are in motion. It's been going on. And while it may not be brought to light, it's coming to light, definitely coming to light, especially this week. I feel like it's coming to light. But what I was getting out of that is when I said that it's in progress. So it's something that you are aware of, even though it may not have been brought to light yet. It's something that you've been considering deep down. But the cards here are saying that you're needing to find evidence, clues, or record what's going on here. Because we've got the review card down the bottom, and that's all about evidence and photographic evidence. But yeah, time to fly. It says it's getting a balance. There's a fair balance too for in the people in that situation. It's about that fair balance. Has this relationship been fair? Has it been in balance? Because it seems to be a bit of an imbalance going on there in that relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to skim the cards and just see if there's any other general message to come through here. Okay, I think I have actually gone over it all. So really just themes of related to a relationship, family member or friendship, and the conflict. There's a conflict going on there, or you're feeling lonely because we've got the alone card right next to it. Now that could also apply to the person or the people that's somebody's going out behind their back. You could be feeling alone. It's like they're leaving you alone. So okay, now maybe for some of you, the relationship that you have with this partner feels to be like a friendship, like a friendship bond, and that's why I was hearing in the song that um, how you could ever hurt me so. So because yeah, you just didn't think they would be able to hurt you like that. But the feeling is that they're going out for a good time and leaving you behind, so leaving you alone. Now this, as I said, it's not for everybody. So not everybody that's picked group 1 has a cheating spouse. For some of you, it could just be that conflicting mindset, as in you're wanting to be more social but you have no one to be social with, or you're wanting to be alone and take time in for yourself but you've got a lot of social obligations. So for some of you that is definitely the case. For others, you've got something coming to an end, you're walking away from a situation. So whether that's a relationship, family member, friend, or work situation, there's something that you're walking away from. Wheels are already in motion for that. That's already going on and you're making that decision to actually walk away. Now, down below that, it says time to fly. So it is saying that the cards are saying that it's quite a strong indication that walking away is the best option here. So you've got cycles coming to an end in this situation. So, and then for the ones that I'm picking up down the bottom, which is that harder energy of the somebody that's done wrong by them, I'm feeling like these things are getting brought to the light, and that's the decision that you're making is bringing this to an end. Okay, so thank you for joining me, group 1. I'm sorry this is not a positive reading for you, but sometimes it is good in order to have a bit of clarification, because then you can get your life in a better position. So sometimes if you're unaware of something, because what I'm seeing for some of you, it's going under the surface, and if you're not aware of it and these things are going on behind your back, then you're not living your life. That person's not treating you well. They're not treating you as good as what you should be treated, and therefore your life is not as good as what it could be. So by things bubbling up to the surface and actually allowing you to make an informed decision, then you can get your life on track and have the life that you actually deserve to have. So yeah, thank you for joining me, group 1. I'll be seeing you for your reading next week, but feel free to jump onto group 2 or 3 and see if there's any message there for you as well. Welcome back, group 2. If you've selected the pink, then this is your reading. Okay, so I'm just trying to clear my energy from group 1. It was quite intense energy in group 1. Now, there's a little bit of intensity here in group 2 as well, but I feel like it's a little bit different. So it doesn't feel to be, I was picking up on deception and cheating in group 1, but group 2, I am still getting a warning card. It's standing out very prominently on the screen there. You can see it's the snake and it's warning. So it's just saying that there's a dishonest person around you. Now, it doesn't feel to be maybe as close as group 1's person is. And again, it's group reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. So therefore, it could be like, for some of you, it could be like a snake at work. Like somebody you work with is, going in behind your back and sticking a knife in your back. Okay, so it's saying that you need to keep a lookout for that. You need to look beyond, because they're not presenting themselves in a true and accurate way. So you need to look beyond how somebody's presenting themselves, because they are actually a snake in disguise. Yeah, so that's pretty intense as well. A lot of intensity in these readings today. Okay, so I'm going to just jump to the middle and I'm going to just bounce around here a little bit. Okay, so first of all, we've got the unorganized card. Now, the unorganized card comes out when you're either putting a lot of time into a lot of different things. So it's like you're very busy, you've got a lot going on, and you just cannot get organized. So it's like when what a, the analogy that I'm kind of feeling here is like if you're just doing one thing and you're focusing on one thing, it allows you the time to do that one thing well. So you can make sure you're getting everything done, everything's organized, nice and neat, or organized and done because your focus is really on that one thing. But for somebody that has a lot going on, and I am one of those people, I fall into that category. It's like I really want to do everything well, but sometimes you just don't get time to kind of complete things properly or get through things properly. It's because your energy's all over the place, and it's like you just and me, I love being organized. It's the best feeling ever, I think, just to be completely organized. But when you're doing so many things, it's like you can't be organized with all those things. Like I'd like everything, put into databases and everything recorded and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't have time. I've got piles of like paperwork for the different businesses that I run that's got to be input. So, and that's just a personal thing for me, but that's the energy that I'm picking up on here. It's like you've got your hands in too many pies. There's too much going on here, the energy that I'm feeling around you. Now, it's saying you need to walk away. So where group one, I'm with energy, I was feeling they need to walk away from a person that's been deceiving them. I'm feeling you need to walk away from having too much going on. The snake energy I feel is unrelated. It's not. It's not related to this. It's like they're kind of like an outside person to me. I'm feeling them to be an outside person. So somebody, they're still a friend, they're still a family member, but they're not somebody that's really closely connected to you or that affects your life in a really drastic way. But I am getting that energy of a person that perhaps is a little jealous, because the snake can be a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit of like a jealousy feeling there. What I'm getting is like the snake. I had a dream once of a snake hissing at me, and it was all to do with a jealous person. So that's what I'm picking up on, a little bit of jealousy. So perhaps and where the card next to it says that look beyond, they're showing one face, they're showing that they're okay with it, but really in the background they're feeling a little bit resentful, a little bit. There's a negative emotion going on there in the background. Whether that's full jealousy. I mean, jealousy is such a harsh word. It's such a full word, and I'm not picking up that the energy is that kind of harsh. It's just like it's a faint feeling of a negative emotion behind the surface with somebody around you. So I'm just going a little deeper. As I get deeper, I swallow heavy, and it just means that I'm going deeper into the reading. Okay, but I am getting you needing to walk away, and you're feeling lost. Actually, it really, this energy really does, it really does match to me. So the energy of the loss part fits in to be somebody that's just like got paperwork everywhere, and it's like you're just lost as to how do I get the time to do this. That I'm feeling around the lost card is that you're just feeling a little bit lost in work or lost in whatever project you're doing. It's like you're running out of time, or like time gets away from you, or you don't find the time to get everything done. I'm just getting that sense of you've got energy all over the place, and it's like you really feel lost. You really feel lost in everything that's going on around you. So it feels to be a little bit like a bit chaotic with the energy. It just feels like there's a lot that going on, and you're just feeling like you're losing yourself to that. That's the feeling that I'm getting. You're losing yourself to all this. Your energy is going anywhere, everywhere, and anywhere and everywhere, and you're not giving that energy back to yourself, and you're feeling really lost. You're just needing that time to yourself. Okay, down the bottom, I'm getting we've got the good intentions card coming in there, so that's like an energy coming through with like good intentions. And next to that, we've got the card of like a fresh new look. So and I'm also getting I'm getting that kind of as like a salt bath, like a cleansing bath, like I just feel kind of exhausted is what the energy that I'm kind of pulling through is. Like I just want to soak away the world. That's what the kind of energy that I'm getting. I'm also getting a very light energy, which is really good. So it's not telling me that you've got actual big, massive dramas going on around you. It's not like, big dramas, but I am getting, in the background surface, there could be people that are perhaps, you're doing really well, and they may be a little bit not, as I said, not the word's not jealous. It's like sometimes when you look at someone and they're doing really well, you need to remember to think, wow, that's really great for them. They've done so well. That's really great for them. Good luck to them, because that's putting that positiveness out there. So, and then it allows you not to have any blocks either. So I don't feel you're the person that's putting that negativity out there. But if that is you thinking, why are they doing so well and I'm not, you know, like all this negative daggers towards somebody in your field perhaps because they're doing so great and you're maybe not doing as good as what they are. So if that's you, I'd say don't put that energy out there. You need to look beyond that. So for you, it's about looking beyond those feelings, and it's about turning that around to think, wow, good luck to them. They've done really well. And, put your energy back into yourself and work on you doing well. So put your energy back to you in order for you to do well. And I'm pulling that back through where I said the energy going out. So again, with the middle card, the energy going out everywhere is like saying you're not putting the energy in the right place. You need to be putting the energy into you, because the energy is going out, whether it's going out to looking at what other people have or looking what other people do, or if you're not that busy person that's got all the energy going out to different projects, it could be you looking at other people thinking, well, you're still putting your energy out to that person saying, well, why have they got it so good? Or it's the wrong place to put the energy. And that's where I feel like you've got a lot of lost energy going out there. So the lost card next to it for some of you, and because it's a group reading, not on one-on-one, it resonates differently for different people. And that's why I'm pulling in those slightly different energies there. For some of you, it's just you're very busy, you've got too much going on, you need to let some things go because you need to walk away from something in order for you to find yourself and put the energy properly back into yourself. For others, I'm feeling like you're sending out energy perhaps in a negative way. Instead, you need to be turning that around, and instead of putting negative energy out to other people, you need to turn that around and give yourself time, love, and nurturing for you to be able to clean up your act. For a start, the one below it's called the refresh, the bath one. And I sometimes I think that's about cleaning up your act, cleaning up your life, getting your life sorted out. We've got the really good intentions ones here come in, so it's good intentions coming. So I feel like some good experiences are coming, but I feel like you just need to be more positive about where you're putting your energy. So really focus on putting that energy back into yourself, back into achieving, back into, working out your goals, and focus on yourself in that way. I feel like there's some really good opportunities coming up for you. So we've got the opportunities card, beautiful opportunities coming around you, but you've got to be really positive with that. Now, also I'm getting for some of you that are busy, where I see energies here, there, and everywhere, there's new opportunities coming. So, and I almost feel like, wow, can you take on any more new opportunities? But the card above it, just above it, says walk away. So you need to walk away from something else in order for you to have the time to do these new opportunities. Now, I am pulling here the lost love on the other side card, which indicates that there's somebody in spirit that's wanting to come through and give a message. Now, it's really important when a spirit member pops through that you just validate them. So if you're group 2, if this person relates to you or you understand who this is, please just comment below. Yes, this person's mine. Just that way they know that you've claimed them. So I feel like even if you don't comment on anything else in the readings, that's okay. I'm okay with that. But I feel like when a spirit person comes in, a family member, and takes that time to connect into me or to come through to give you a message, then it's like important for you to say, yeah, I think this person belongs to me. So the spirit person that I've pulled through is definite feminine energy. I'm getting female energy. I feel to be, because I've got the 2 female cards here. So whether that's 1 or 2 females, I'm getting the female energy around it. Now, it feels to be like a youngish female. I wouldn't say child, but it feels like a youngish kind of female. It's not like an elderly person or anything like that. And I've got the card of Cancer. So it could be somebody that's passed of Cancer, that passed over of Cancer. The message that they're bringing through, for some of you, it says family member. Well, actually, I can't say some of you because it's a person and it's specifically meant for somebody. So what the person is saying is that it's a youngish female. They are, let me just pull this through. Okay, cancer diagnosis. So whether that was an actual passing, I'm not certain about that, but there's a cancer diagnosis there. And now I'm feeling also that there's something about an attack going on here. Now I'm not sure if this is because I've got the two females, so I'm not sure if it's like one female saying there was an attack, either an animal attack or a physical attack, and that was how the passing was. And then the other female is the cancer, or if we're looking at one female here that we had a diagnosis of cancer, but there's some kind of attack. So aggressive, actually. Sorry, it's an aggressive cancer. That's what the message is that's coming through here. It's an aggressive form of cancer this female had. So let me just see if I can reach through to her a little bit better. Okay, she's telling me something about teaching. So it's either it's like a lesson or teaching. There's something going on around teaching around here that she's saying. Um, and I feel like there's like a golden opportunity coming up around somebody. So that's what she's telling me. She's either telling me something about something gold, because she's talking about something that's golden. So she's either saying something about something golden, or she's saying there's a golden opportunity coming up around you. Now I feel also I've got the family card here, so it's saying that it's a family member. And this, I've also got soulmate, so it's part of the soulmate group as well. So like your soul group is what I'm getting here. But that's the message that she's coming through for you. Now the card meanings on the female one is the nurturing and I love you. Let's just see if there's any numbers or letters here that could be significant. So we've got 18, 29, 24, number 6. 36 and 47. So that's the numbers on the cards. They could be related. They may not be. It could just be that the message is that feminine energy, that female, that youngish female that had an aggressive cancer, and that's her message. She's talking something about teaching. So whether she's saying that you need to be teaching something is the message that she's saying to you, or she was a teacher, or there was some kind of teaching experience going on, or she was trying to teach somebody, or somebody was trying to teach her. It's like there's something related to teaching, is something related to gold. So if this person relates to you, please just put a comment in there and just validate that person and just let them know that you're thankful that they've come through for you. So thank you for joining me, group 2. I will see you again next week for your reading. Welcome back, group 3. If you've selected the purple, then this is your reading. You have some really beautiful energy and lots going on for you, group 3. Now, I feel like I've got to tell you straight up and jump straight into your reading. We're talking about some really good opportunities coming up for you. It's like you're breaking out there. It's like your success is coming for you. So we've got down the middle line, you can see you're celebrating success and favorable outcome. So I could end the reading. So I feel like, that's really good. It's like you're celebrating your success and a favorable outcome. So if you've already reached a milestone, you need to celebrate your success, because that's going to encourage more successes around you. But I do really feel like there's really good energy around you. Now, also getting the psychic card there as well in the middle line. So it's telling me that you trust your intuition greatly, you use your intuition, or that you're gifted and you know your gifts and your psychic abilities. So it is saying that, you actually could be that you're going to be successful in that field of psychic abilities, reading, all that kind of stuff as well. So and I feel like, it's about trusting the process, nurturing yourself. It's like the energy of celebrating your achievements is what I'm getting. So I'm pulling in the energy of you need to love yourself, nurture yourself, and you need to celebrate the achievements you've made so far. So it's like there is achievements, there's something to be grateful for, something to be thankful for, and the universe is about to push you to make a bigger leap yet. So there's still a giant leap coming through for you. Down on the bottom line, you can see the grasshopper. And that is saying that the universe is pushing you even further. So it's like, and that's going to be even bigger, because the favorable card's right next to it. And it's like, it's big. So it's like big, but you need to be really nurturing towards yourself, and you need to be picking up the energy of, you need to be kind and loving to yourself. You need to celebrate your successes, celebrate your milestones and your achievements is what I'm getting, because I don't feel like you're you're doing that. I don't feel like you're kind enough to yourself in that way, or I just feel like you're not doing that. But it is saying that the universe is about to push you to go even bigger still. So whatever the area that is of your life, because this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, it's telling me that you've got some successes that you've already made within your life, and you need to be thankful and grateful and celebrate those successes. But the universe is going to give you a lot more. It's like it's really wanting to push you to be bigger still. So it wants to push you further on your path. There's more for you yet to do in this life. There's more work to do, it's saying. Now, I'm also getting the withdrawn card here, the Hermit. Now, what I'm feeling like there is like telling me that you either need a breather or you need to take a quick breather, because it's about to get bigger. So it's saying just take a little breather, take a moment just to, you know, be grateful and thankful for everything you have achieved so far. Just take a little step back, take a step back, go within, charge your energy. It's like getting ready for the next big push, because there's another big push coming for you, Group 3. Up above, I'm feeling, okay, a little bit, okay, I've got to just mention, because you can see them on the screen, we've got the sly fox and the betrayal. So somewhere around you, I'm not feeling in your close vicinity. It's not like in the close inner network. It feels like somewhere around you there's a level of somebody that is, or somebody you know actually has had somebody betray them, creep around on them, or somebody's intentions are not quite pure. Like it's almost like they're just, I feel someone's like, it's the creeping, tiptoeing fox that I'm getting here. It looks so cute. It looks so beautiful and innocent and cute, but I feel like it's not quite being 100% genuine or 100% true with the actual motives of what its intentions are. So, and I feel like in that way, it's this person's intentions may be a little different to your intentions, but they're being masked so they look like they're the same intentions as your intentions, if that makes sense. So yeah, so this is, yeah, group readings, not a one-on-one, so it resonates differently for different people in different areas. But I just feel like there is just making you aware that there is a level of somebody not being quite honest with you. They're perhaps masking their true intentions and making it look like their intentions are the same as your intentions, when actually they're a little different. But anyway, the main part of this reading, which is really huge all over these cards, is that you need to celebrate the successes and the favourable outcomes that you have had so far. But the universe is about to push you to have a whole bunch more. So really great energy, beautiful energy here. And it's about just taking a moment, just taking that time just to withdraw just for a moment and just really celebrate how far you've come in your life, you know, what you've achieved. And it's like, be ready for the next part of your life, because the next part of your journey, I feel like, is going to be even bigger, because we've got that charging horse in the center. That's the success card, and it is just charging forward. So now, with it being next to the psychic card, it could be that it's asking you to use your intuition a little more to with your successes. And it's a water card as well, so it's be driven by your emotions, be driven by what you feel is right. So and yeah, but I don't feel like, you know, you need guidance onto this path. I feel like you're already on it. So that's what the feeling that I'm getting. It's not like you're confused in any way about, it feels like you're already on the path. It's like you're just getting ready to make some really big expansions on this path. Yeah, so let me just see what other cards come up for you, because that's the only thing in your reading. Now, okay, so the cards that came out that were sitting next to your card when you picked was the 10th house and the first house. So they really do make sense to what's going on here. Your 10th house is all about your career. So I feel like for some of you, you need to celebrate how far you've come in your career, you know, what you've achieved, and now with the 10th house, that's how your public face, so how the world sees you. But I'm also getting it on a physical level, like as in what you would see in the suit of coins. So like your, you know, your working life, your assets, your possessions. It's like celebrating all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, celebrating your achievements, your ambition, your public life, and your level of success. That's what it says. It says your public life and your level of success. Now you've got the big success card in the middle of the spread. So it's all about, you've got some successes in that area. So your public face, which is like your working life or the way the world sees you. Also, you've got your first house, which is all about you. So that's why it's making me feel like you're genuinely doing something that is like your life mission. So it's like with the first house, being you, it's all about you and having all these beautiful successes and, connected to your intuition, and the universe is pushing you in these areas, but it's also connected to your public face. That's making me think that your public face and you as a person are really aligned. So it's really, really aligned. You're on the right path. That's what it's saying. So everything's really and that's why I was not getting, before I pulled those two cards, I wasn't getting that you need help and guidance to steer you to the right path. I feel like you're already on that right path. It's really aligned with who you are, who you came into this world as, and your mission and your key, like your star map of who you are. Your birth chart says who you are, and I feel like you're already on that path already. And it's like, because you're already on that path, it's like the universe is going to go, okay, let's just go, let's just run with this. Be like the charging horse, and we're just going to run with this, and it's going to push you even bigger, because that's your mission and that's what you're meant to do. So thank you so much for joining me, group 3. I will see you again next week for your full weekly reading.